Hello guys, so today we are going to learn about operators in Python. So stay tuned uh, if you are interested in learning this operators in Python. So there are basically some operators in Python which are like arithmetic operator, comparison operator, um, uh, assignment operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, membership operator, identity operator. Okay, so these are the uh, operators which we are going to discuss in this video. So so let's discuss them one by one. So let's head on to arithmetic operator, and let's discuss that how it works. Okay, so let's suppose I have two variables. Let's say number one is there, which is like 2, and number 2 is there, which is like 3. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, forgot to indent it. Yeah, so now let's perform some arithmetic operation. Arithmetic operation you already know, which is like num1 plus num2. So this is like basic addition which we are kind of doing it here, and let's run this. You can see here we are getting 5 as the output. Let's do some divide also. We can also divide them also, like make it something like which can be divided. So if we are going to divide it right now, we can get like 2.0. Okay, means like we can divide also, means all the basic operations like operations, like we can use modulo also. Okay, and if you know just run this application, you can see your modulo 0, which basically keeps its remainder of our application. So like this, these are the basic arithmetic operators which we can use. We can use subtract also, and really a bunch of other things which you can easily find in the documentation and all. Okay, next one which we are going to discuss is comparison operator. Comparison operator, which you already know, like it just results in true or false values. Like let's say we have two variables in there, num3, which is let's say 3, and num4, which is let's say 5. And if you're just going to print something like num3 is equal to, double equal to means we are checking the equality of the both values. Okay, so let's check like if number 3 is equal to number 4 or not. If we run this application, we can see false, means yeah, both are not equal, which is correct. If I'm going to check like whether they are not equal or something like that, then we are going to see like yeah, it's true because they both are not equal. Next thing which I'm going to check is like if num3 is less than num4, then you can see here, if you're going to see something like num3 less than, then also it is correct. But if you are just going to revert this one, it is going to give me false value. Okay, so these things we already, maybe some of you already know, or for some beginners maybe this is something new. Okay, if you are so next thing which you are getting here is assignment operator, and this things is like when you are going to assign some value, like let's say this is your variable num3. Let's say you assigned some value to it, let's say 5. Not make it num3, make it num8, whatever. And so this part is called assignment operator, or equal operator. So there are a couple of other assignment operator also, like if you're going to use something like num8 plus equal to 9. This means like whatever the value of the num8 is, just add 9 to that. Or maybe just keeping it simple, we can keep that as 1 for now. So if you're just going to print that num8, then we can see here it's 6. Okay, ठीक है. So this is like this is our logical operator, which I will discuss afterwards. Which I'm going to discuss afterwards. So this is one is like uh, let's discuss this one. So logical operator is something like um, and operator or operator, something like this. Like if you're going to use something like print true or false, what does this actually means is like if one of them is true, then it is going to give us true, otherwise it is going to give us false. Okay, like if one of them is true also, then now if you're just going to replace that with and operator, and now if you run that, you can see here it is going to give us false. Why? Because if any one of them is because AND operator expects that both of them needs to be true, otherwise it is going to give us false value. Now there is another type value which is not operator, which just reverts whatever we have. Like if you have like not true, which simply means false, or otherwise, like if you are going to use false here, then if it is going to give something like true. Okay, so this thing is done. Now next thing we are going to look at is bitwise operator. So bitwise operator is kind of little bit intuitive um, to understand at first. So if you need a separate video for that, do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so this is like whenever we are getting some kind of decimal value, first we need to convert. We know as we have taught earlier, then the decimal part of that is like this thing, like 1000, because computer cannot understand this type of values. Okay, computer always needs to convert them into the binary format like this, and then only it can understand all those things. Okay, so in order to manipulate these values, we use bitwise operator. Okay, let's say if you are going to do AND operation between these two one. Okay, so let's do a AND operation between these two. So what we are going to do, print 34 and 21. This will do the AND operation and just give us the result. Okay, like this is true 0, which is true because if you're going to do AND operation between these two, like if 1 and 0 will combine, what you will get 0. 1 and 0 will combine, what will get 0, because in AND operator we expect that both the values should be on, otherwise it is going to give us 0. So here also we can see it is giving us 0. Here also it is giving us 0. Here also it is giving us 0. So so as the AND gate or like whatever AND method or methodology suggests, like it will give us 0. So it is true. Okay, so if you are just going to give something like OR operator, then let's see what is happening. It just gives us 55. Why? Because if you're just going to do OR operator, then what will happen? It will just do 1 and 0. 1 is on, 1 is false, means it will always give us 1. So what will our result would be? At first 1 will be there, and after that um, again it will give me 1, again it will give me 1, um, and then it will give me 0 because both are off, right? And then it will give me again 1, and then again it will give me 1 because if any of the two bits are on, then it will going to give me 1. Okay, so like this. So if you are just going to calculate this one, you will get 55. Like you can see, like this one is like 1 4 8. What will happen? 12 1 13 13. This is again going to be 16, but this is not 32, and this is 32, and this is like 64. So if you're going to 32, 34, 36. So if you're going to calculate it, you're going to give this one. Okay, so like this is like simple. Okay, so this is like OR operator, or we can also use NOT operator also, which is kind of similar to this. Okay, this is just going to revert that bits, like it is going to revert that to like 1 0 1 0 1 0, something like that. Okay, so something like that, and it is going to convert it to minus 22. Okay, so and another one is like left shift bit is there. Okay. Yeah. Left shift bit. If I'm just going to put a 2 in there, then it is just going to transfer 2 bits here. So for now, I'm going to do it 1 for making you understand. Like, if you're going to do 21 left shift 1, then like each every digit, every bit will just shift one place towards left. Like it is like this will become something like 1 0 1 0 1 0. Means you are shifting each and every bit to the left side. Okay, so like this we have right shift also. This is also going to shift every bit towards the right, as you got the point. So this is it for bitwise. It is much more you need to understand in order to learn bitwise operator. It expects a separate video for understanding bitwise operator because it's truly a real complex topic to understand for beginners. Okay, so next thing is membership operator, and this thing is ridiculously simple. Like if you're having something like numbers variable, and if you're going to have something like 1 2 3 4 5 6, we have an, or maybe 7, whatever. So we are going to check the membership operator. Means let's say we want to check something in if exist in the number or not. Like if you are going to check something like if 2 exist in number or not. So here we know clearly that 2 is there in the number, so it is going to give us true. Okay, so it is going to give us true. If we are going to search for something which is not there, it is going to give us false. So this is like simple topic which you have got. If you're going to check like if not in, then it will result true because obviously 29 is not there. So if you're going to check 1 not in, then it is again going to give me false. So these things, hope you understood like what is membership operator. There are not in operators are there. Okay. So next thing which I'm going to have is identity operator. This thing is the what this thing will check the memory location of the two variables. Like let's say we have two variables, like if you have a is equal to 12 and maybe let's keep it array 1 2 3 4 5 6, and let's b is also an array which is having same number of values 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we are having two. Okay, so identity operator is something which just checks that whether the two values which we are specifying over here belong to same memory or not. In other words, whatever variable we make in our program will allocate some memory in our computer system. Okay, so identity operator just checks like whether these two belong to same memory location or not. Like if I'm just going to print something in here, like if a is b, is by the way is a identity operator. If you're just going to check this, it will result in a false. Though both have same values, okay, still it results false. Why? Because they both belong to separate memory location. So how to check that? For checking memory location, you can check simply like id. In id you can just put the name, and second one just put id and just put the name of b. You can just find out they both belong to different memory location. You can see here it is belonging to 36, it belongs to 84. Their memory location are quite different. Okay, so if I'm just going to put another variable which is c is equal to a. Now if I'm just going to check like if a is c, then see what happens. Then we are going to get true. Why? Because after that we have assigned c to a, means whatever memory was allocated to a is now pointing to a is now also pointing to c also. So if you are just going to check the id of c, we are going to get the both are same. Okay, like you can see here both are same. So this is the basic topics about operators in Python. Hope you liked it. In case if you have any doubt or like any of doubt especially regarding this bitwise operator, then do let me know in the comment section. I will surely try to make a separate video on this bitwise operator. Okay, because this totally expects a new video separate video, sorry. So hope you like this video. Do it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will never miss any updates regarding my channel. Okay, so see you till then.